Hi everybody, in this demonstration we're going to scale our NodePools in AKS hybrids. There are certain scenarios that needs to be scaled on AKS hybrid. One of them is node anti-affinity. The other one is if we have pods that cannot be scheduled on the nodes because of resource exhaustion, we need to scale our NodePools. We need to add new VMs into our AKS hybrid. So in this demonstration, I'm going to demonstrate anti-affinity rule. Let me describe what anti-affinity rule is. Node anti-affinity rule allows you to specify that certain pods should not be scheduled on the same node. So this can be useful for a variety of reasons, such as reducing the risk of failure by spreading the pods across multiple nodes. So if you follow the link I am sharing with, I'll go to Kubernetes Essentials. The first 0.1 pods, and in 0.1 pods we have node anti-affinity. We're going to deploy a container, and in this container there are certain rules. We're deploying Redis. 10 container pods will be scheduled on different pods depending on host name. So each pod will be scheduled on different VMs, and only node selector is Linux. So only the VMs in AKS hybrid, the Linux VM boxes will be scheduled. So let's try to deploy this one. kubectl apply -f, and let's apply this. Sorry, apply, and we're going to see that we have pods. There are some pending pods in here, and let's describe it. kubectl describe pods, and we're going to get pod anti-affinity. So which means that pods cannot be scheduled due to insufficient VM count. So what we are going to do is we're going to scale our NodePools, one of our NodePools. First of all, we need to get the name of the NodePools, but let's first go to the documentation. Scaling AKS cluster. Our command is set AKS ACI NodePool. Set AKS ACI NodePool can be used for horizontally scaling, and we can use set AKS ACI NodePool command to vertically scale our NodePool. So let's copy this command, and let's execute get AKS ACI cluster to get the parameters that we needed. Get AKS ACI cluster will give us the cluster name and the NodePool names. So let's try to build our set AKS ACI NodePool comments. So the first parameter is cluster name. So cluster name is prod-cls, and I want to scale Linux small NodePool. So NodePool name is Linux small NodePool. So the count, so I will set the count parameter to 6. I mean, just I'm scaling horizontally. So if you look at this command, we are going to observe that additional VMs will be spin up in Hyper-V environment. Let's wait a couple of seconds. Yes, so as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 VMs is spinned up. A couple of minutes later, it will be join our AKS hybrid environment. We can observe this from kubectl get nodes. We should wait around 1 minute to 3 minutes. and let's wait. The next small node pool is scaling up by this comment. So set AKS ACI node pool, again, communicated to our management cluster, and management cluster is taking care of the target cluster to scale up. A couple of minutes later, we're going to see that the nodes are joined into our target cluster. Yes, as you can see, our VMs are joined. So kubelet, kubeproxy, and containerd environment will be installed and joined. A couple of seconds later, yes, the third node is joined and waiting for to be ready. So our environment is up and running. So if you look at the kubectl get pods, as you can see, depending pods are scheduled on the nodes that is just joined to our cluster. So the command execution is finished, or I can, this demonstration was on horizontal autoscaler for node pools, but as well as we can increase the VM size. So by this way, our VM node pool will be vertically scaled. So let's try. Get AKS ACI VM sizes again to get the outputs. So let me copy A4V2 or D2SV3 VM size. So we're going to observe that one of the nodes is off and the new node will be on. It is a rolling update for VMs to vertically scale. So in these two demonstrations, we scale our node pool horizontally, and right now we are scaling our node pool vertically. Thank you.